Hello everybody, it's Alex from FCOG Gaming again with another episode of Let's Play Factorio. In this episode I'm going to be doing a lot of general maintenance, but the big thing that I am going to be getting set up is the blueprints so that I can take advantage of those construction robots. Now one of the big things that I like to use blueprints for is the solar production facilities and the accumulators that go along with those. Um, And basically, those just consist of a bunch of solar panels, some uh, power cables to get those hooked into the network, and yeah, that's about it. The accumulators, about the same thing, except with the accumulators instead of the solar panel. Now, a lot of people like to have those put together, all on the same blueprint. I don't. That way, I can have two separate farms. It's just a personal preference. I don't think there's really one right or wrong answer or way to do that. But me personally, I like to have my solar area and I like to have my accumulator area. So yeah, I've got that factory set up for the solar panels like I had set up in the previous episode. And I'm just waiting for those to produce some more solar panels so I can make enough to create a blueprint. And there we go. Now, as long as you have the solar panels and accumulators and that kind of thing available in your logistics network, those construction robots will grab those out of the chests and basically create the power network for you. Now, you have to be careful though too, because that also takes them away from being able to repair and that type of thing. But yeah, for the most part, it's a pretty good way of doing it, and it's a lot easier than going around picking up materials and setting them all down by hand. So one of the issues that I was running to in this particular instance was I was not producing solar panels fast enough, and I think part of that is because my iron is being drained faster than I'm producing it, which is still a problem that I'm working on, but it'll get resolved here shortly, I think. And yeah, so I was actually throwing solar panels down faster than I was producing them, and that blueprint only lasts for so long before it expires. So I was having a little bit of issue with that. So um, as far as the actual series goes, I don't know if anybody actually watches to the end of the video, but um, I am accepting challenges or ideas for tutorials, that type of thing, just so that I can kind of mix it up a little bit on this channel. This is episode 13, so I'm kind of running out of things to explore as far as the gameplay aspect goes. I mean, I could always start over with another Let's Play, but I would much rather do something a little bit different. But so be sure, if you have an idea for that, to leave a comment, like these videos, subscribe. I am not planning on stopping the Factorio videos, but yeah, I just kind of want something a little bit different. And yeah, if all else fails, I'll do another Let's Play, but I would rather do something that is a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So that being said, just kind of going around, still trying to figure out that iron problem, but unfortunately I don't really get that resolved in this episode. But yeah, producing more iron is usually always a good idea, but in this case that's not really my problem. My problem is that I'm not getting the ore to the furnaces fast enough, and I'm not getting the plates from the furnace to my main line fast enough. So I have a couple different ideas on how to fix that. I might fool around with that in future episodes, but yeah, for the most part, I think until at least I get the express belts built, uh, this is going to be about as fast as I can produce, unfortunately. So yeah, and just kind of tweaking everything there. As you can see, the line for the blue science packs does take a lot of resources, and I think that's part of my problem, because I was perfectly fine up until then, but yeah, I think that's my main problem there. But unfortunately, you kind of need those to progress in the game. So that's unfortunate. Um, yeah. Uh, Again, future plans include doing module chips, which are always fun and annoying, and also kind of getting all of my weaponry unlocked and built, and that way I can go clear big nests, and that should be exciting, and start getting that alien technology that we all know and love. Um, yeah, I do need to fairly quickly bump up my advanced circuit production because I'm currently using more making blue science packs than I'm actually producing, which is a good thing. But uh, but yeah, there's just so many things that I have to keep on top of in this playthrough, and it's a little overwhelming. I mean, it's still fun, but yeah, it kind of gets a little bit overwhelming after a little while. So I do finally research the advanced oil processing, which requires water. That's what I'm doing right now. Basically, that way I won't be overwhelmed with heavy oil and light oil, and I'll be able to focus more on the petroleum gas, which is what you build your plastic and your sulfur from, which is much more useful than the other two byproducts. And yeah, just kind of getting that going, and yeah, just kind of checking on everything. Those robots flying around doing their thing, and yeah. So once I get a bunch of these solar panels up, I'm going to slowly draw back my generator usage. That way I'm producing a lot less electricity and I'm like a lot less likely to draw biters in. I've taken care of most of the biters except for those ones up in the northwest corner. But uh, but yeah, it's always good to be pollution free as much as possible. Um, but in order for that to be realistic, you almost have to use the effectivity modules that are slowing down your power consumption. That way, you get a little bit more bang for your buck as far as the solar panels go. But uh, but yeah, it's a nice little start. Um, I know a lot of people kind of keep the generators up as a backup. I try not to do that as much as I can. I might leave like one string of them just in case, but for the most part, I like to run purely off solar power, at least once I get this far in the game. So let's see here. What else am I doing in this episode? I realize a lot of this is just kind of running around, checking on things, and building more and more stuff. But yeah, that's not all bad. So hopefully everything looks like it's taking care of itself here, which is definitely good. So yeah, hopefully in the next episode I'll get into a little bit more exciting things. It's just I kind of had to do some housekeeping in this episode, and yeah, but I did get the solar energy going and a little bit of the logistics network, so that's always good. So until next time, take care of yourself, and thanks for watching. Hi everybody, it's Alex from FCOD Gaming again, and if you're wondering why I'm showing myself instead of more gameplay, that's where you come in. I really do enjoy making these Let's Play videos, but I'm always up for something new, so if you have a challenge for me, or if you would like me to slow down and go into a certain aspect of the game that you don't quite understand, let me know, and your idea could be the inspiration for an FCOD video. As always, take care of yourself, and thanks for watching.